Hello ladies and gentlemen, Aditi Ghosh once again on InnerWorldRevealed. Hope you're all fit and fine and keeping in high spirits. Even though there is this COVID scare around, you're still trying to focus on all the positives around and making the best use of this time. Whatever it is, we can always find many reasons to be happy about. In this log of mine, I'm going to talk about something very interesting. I'm going to talk about the connection between your zodiac signs or your sun signs and numerology. I professionally concentrate my energies primarily on numerology solutions only because I feel numerology in itself is sufficient enough to give you majority of the solutions and majority of the answers, but at the same time I cannot ignore the interesting connection between these two sciences, which is numerology and astrology. So right now I'm going to begin with this topic. Before that, let me tell you that by the end of the log I have another topic too, and that is what the month of July 2020 would bring for all of us and what should we look forward to. The time frame for that is provided in the description box below, so do not forget to check the description box for all the important leads out there. To begin with the topic right now, astrology is the study of the influence of celestial bodies on human character. On the other hand, numerology is the study of vibrational energies of numbers connected to people. Both are entirely different techniques, with each one having a completely different approach. But people who have worked with both would vouch for the striking similarity in the derived outcomes, and surely there is a strong connection, and I'm really going to simplify that for you with the help of the birth chart technique right now. If you remember the birth chart technique, you would remember how we derived the birth chart. We created a grid of 9 boxes, and each box was a permanent house for a single digit base value arranged serially like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The bottom row, that is 1, 4, 7, indicates the body plane and the physical reality. The row in the middle, 2, 5, 8, indicates the soul plane or the intuitive or emotional reality. And the row at the top, which is 3, 6, 9, indicates the mind plane or the mental reality. Together, they complete mind, soul, body as a whole. And each of the boxes, as I said, is a permanent house for a number that you can see on the screen right now. Each plane has a group of 3 numbers, so that can be called triplicities. So you can see 3, 6, 9, 2, 5, 8 and 1, 4, 7 as the triplicities. Now let us come to another term, which is elements. What are elements? Well, it is seen that there are 4 basic aspects to human nature, based on which they are symbolically connected to elements of the nature: fire, earth, air, and water. Fire is symbolic to passion and vivacity. Air is symbolic to movement and flexibility. Earth is symbolic to dependability and reliability. And water is symbolic to emotions, intuitions, and peacefulness. People who are familiar to astrology already know that each of the zodiac signs resonates to either of these 4 basic elements. However, you may find it difficult to exactly remember which element resonates to which zodiac sign. So right now, all that I'm going to do is I'm going to simplify all of it for you. Let us bring back our triplicities first. So here they are. And now let us write the 4 elements in this order: fire, earth, air, and water. Now let us have a column extended because we are not going to deal with 9 numbers right now. We're going to have 12 zodiacs. So we need 12 boxes. Now let us begin writing the zodiacs starting from the sign of Aries serially. So here we have Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and finally Pisces. Placed like this, completely serially, so there's no confusion right now. So now you can see, just like the triplicity of 3, 6, 9 was falling in the mind plane, the zodiacs Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer fall in the mind plane in the same way. Because there are 12 zodiacs, we have 4 in each plane. Similarly, just like the triplicity 258, Leo, Virgo, Libra and Scorpio fall in the soul plane, and so on. Vertically looking at it, we have Aries, Leo and Sagittarius as the fire signs, Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn as the earth signs, and so on. Now, if you would like to shortlist the qualities specific to each zodiac, all that you have to do is, you just have to look at this table and everything will be simplified to you. You have to see on which plane and under which element your specific zodiac sign falls. Let us begin with the characteristics associated with Aries. Aries, as you can see, belongs to the mind plane and is a fire sign. So Aryans have obviously very active minds and are continuously thinking and planning. They are vivacious, expressive and high-spirited. They have a lot of courage and are mostly seen to be verbal about all their feelings. The flip side is they can be quite moody and impulsive. The next sign is Taurus. Taurus is a sign on the same mind plane, but unlike the fire sign of Aries, this one is an earth sign. So one thing is for sure, that they too go through a lot of mental activities because it belongs to the mind plane. But unlike Aries, they are more stable and dependable because they are the earth signs. Earth signs are known for dependability and reliability. So in contrary to the very passionate, aggressive and somewhat emotional expression of the Aryans, the Taurians are able to find more balance, and they are also the doers. They are very assertive people. They are practical people, more practical than the Aryans. This brings me to the next sign, that is Gemini. You can see Gemini also falls in the mind plane and definitely is a mind active sign. With that, it is also an air sign. So this means that Geminis could be very much flickering. They could be having forever changing thoughts. As a matter of fact, the sign of Gemini itself is also indicative of two personalities. So their minds will always be very fast moving and it can also change anytime, and this also makes them very unpredictable. The final sign in the mind plane is Cancer, and Cancer is a water sign. So obviously the element of sensitivity, emotions and intuitions is strongly connected to this sign. The Cancerians are thoughtful, sensitive, considerate and obviously emotional. They understand others well and always try to be very cooperative. The negative side is they could be highly reactive on an emotional level. The next sign that I am going to come to is Leo. Leo is a sign in the soul plane and is a fire sign. Being on the soul plane, they are very capable of feeling deep empathy for others. However, the fact that Leo is also a fire sign makes it highly headstrong and volatile. So they are very helpful people, they are energetic and have a lot of passion, but at the same time, they are also not entirely predictable. The second sign on the soul plane is Virgo, and Virgo is an earth sign, and this combination makes it very empathetic as well as very dependable. Virgos make very good friends who are always ready to take care of others, who are always ready to help others. They have a healing hand and are good with giving advice. However, when it comes to themselves, they are highly critical of their own drawbacks and keep on finding flaws with themselves. The third sign on the soul plane is Libra, and Libra is an air sign. The Librans are empathetic people, they are open-minded and they are very charming, clever and swift. They love perfection and balance in all things that they get into. Negatively, they can also suffer from a lot of indecision, which can make them a little less dependable. The next sign is Scorpio. Scorpio falls on the soul plane and is a water sign. So everything related to Scorpios is all about emotions, feelings and strong intuitions. This is why it becomes very important for the Scorpios to vent out their energies into something creative. Scorpio also stands for internalizing of all the feelings and secretiveness. From the surface, the Scorpios may appear to be not very vocal and very calm, but inside, they could be feeling and sensing every little detail. Ladies and gentlemen, my efforts are continuously towards finding and sharing with you all content-rich videos that can help you improve your life in many ways. If you like the content that I provide, if you like my videos, let me remind you to not forget to support my channel by hitting a like, and also remember to subscribe to my channel and also hit the bell icon. You can also like my FB page, the link to which is provided in the description box below. All of you who would like to learn numerology starting from the basics and are new to it can purchase my first book for Numerology Beginners. Again, the link to that too is provided in the description box below. So do not forget to check the description box because it is very important. And I'm in the process of compiling my next book also in the series, and I hope to release it as soon as possible. Now I'm coming back to the remaining 4 zodiacs, and our next sign would be Sagittarius. Sagittarius, as you can see, falls on the physical plane and is a fire sign. Sagittarians are physically very active and are also very expressive. They love to travel, they love going on adventures. They're very sociable, they're very vivacious and friendly, but can also be a bit unpredictable. That brings us to Capricorn. Capricorn lies in the physical plane and is also an earth sign. So obviously, you can guess it, the Capricornians are the most practical and sometimes even the most hardworking amongst all the other zodiacs. They are dependable, reliable, and highly determined. They're very realistic and they go on putting persistent effort into something that catches their fancy. The next sign in the same plane is Aquarius. Aquarius falls on the physical plane and is an air sign. So the Aquarians are seen to be highly assertive as well as very free-thinking people. They are analytical, clever, and highly unconventional people. As a matter of fact, all the air signs are pretty much unconventional and also unpredictable in one way or the other. There's always a flickering tendency in the air signs, but at the same time, it is this tendency only which makes the air signs very open-minded. And that brings us to our final sign, Pisces. Pisces falls on the physical plane and is a water sign. Hence, emotions and feelings are expressed in the physical reality. The Pisceans are very kind-hearted people who are always ready to help others. They are expressive, emotional, generous, and have very impressionable minds. Water is the element which is always strongly connected with emotions and intuitions, and a water sign in the physical plane means the expression of the emotions is coming out. Unlike Scorpio, which we saw was also a water sign but was in the soul plane, and the emotions were not totally expressed. Scorpio was very secretive. In contrary to that, Pisces would be more expressive of its emotions. That brings me to the cusps, and the cusps are basically the transitions between one zodiac to another zodiac. Say for example, you have a border separating two countries. For example, the two countries are separate, but the people who live around the border area, even if they fall in two separate countries, there remains many similarities in their traditions, languages, etc. Similarly, the more you move inside the country or inside the zodiac, the more strongly you would feel the resemblance of the person with the characteristics of the zodiac. And if somebody is lying at the borders, he would be showing the transitional qualities or the amalgamation of both the zodiacs. When you would combine the knowledge of characteristics associated with each zodiac sign with respect to the numerology core numbers of a person, you would be able to reach high degree of accuracy in evaluating the qualities of his mind. And through this log, I hope I was able to make the whole process more systematic and easier for you. Now, let us come to the second topic of the day. What would the month of July 2020 bring for all of us, and what should we expect from it? Well, July is the 7th month of the year, and the month number 7 this time interacts with the universal year 4 and gives us an 11-2 universal month. So right now you can see the master number 11 gets activated, and on top of that we also have the master number 22 activated as the year number 2020, and we all know that there is a lot of duality associated with all master numbers, and specifically the master number 11. 11 has both qualities of 1 and 2 acting together, so that can make it a bit unpredictable time. Certain unforeseen sudden events may come up for which some on-the-spot decisions might have to be made. It can become a highly testing period where we have to try and find balance and bring harmonious solutions to the problems instead of adding fuel to conflicts. Do not do that. Remember that conflicts will never bring positive results during an 11-2 time. So instead of taking a strong stand and going for your own opinion, I'd suggest that people should continue with the actions that they have already initiated. They should go forward with the decisions that they have already made during the tenure of the universal month 1, and then they should show a more waiting and patient and a cooperative attitude. They should show humility. This wouldn't be a time as a whole for some strong assertive decision making or strong assertive actions, but at the same time we have to show preparedness as a whole towards problem solving, towards solving something that may suddenly come up. There could also be a lot of emotional fog, emotional overreactions and reactions, and lack of clarity. Hence, people must try to balance their thoughts based on what it logically could be, not based on what it appears to be superficially. We have to show patience as a whole and a waiting and understanding kind of an attitude. With this, you must also know that you have to decide upon your stand also by being based on your personal numbers. You have to see what your personal year number and personal month numbers are. You have to see them with respect to the universal year and the universal month numbers and find solutions to the issues that are very specific to you. To learn about your personal year numbers, you can either click on the 2020 forecast log lead provided here, or you can also go to the description box below and find all the important links out there. You can like my Facebook page. Once again, the link to that too is provided in the description box below. And in my Facebook page at the beginning of every month, you can find your personal month reading specific to you. If you like this log and wish to support my channel, once again, don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe to my channel, and remember to hit the bell icon for updates. To all of you who already have subscribed, I would like to say thank you so much. I really value your support and promise to keep providing good content to you. That'll be all for today. Have a very nice time. Bye bye.